Hey y'all, let's just knock this one out of the park real quick. What are we on, 35? Okay, so people have been asking, they're like, oh man, the shield is obnoxious. I can't get past 35, so I'm here to help you out a little bit. First, let's go over what the boss does, and then we'll go over how we got over it. So he has a pretty low defense in this fight. His attack is pretty high. His HP is like meh. Spirits of Steel gains immunity against all behavior control effects, including knockback and pulling. That doesn't mean that he can't be debuffed, so we will be putting on speed break. We will be putting on a defense break so that he takes more damage and takes less turns, and then we'll be pushing back his attack bar too. This is why a lot of people have problems with this fight, because it's like, really, it's a mercenary check. It has nothing to do with like how built your guys are or any of that. It's just basically how fast can you attack, how slow can you make the boss, yada yada. Basically, okay. Iron Hadouken inflicts damage to the enemies around you by 40% of the attack and inflicts bonus damage to the selected enemy by 30% of the attack. Gains the 10-time damage ignore effect for 2 turns. Beneficial effect removal don't work on damage ignore. So every single turn he uses third skill in that like damage ignore. Instead of getting 3 ticks of it, he gets 10, and that's just all he does over and over and over. So you have to get around that. And he can also use his rage skill, Body Check. Charges toward the enemy with the lowest HP out of all the enemies and inflicts damage by 200% of the attack and bonus damage by 30% of the enemy's current HP. So yeah, he's going to, if he gets his rage skill, he's going to hit somebody. It doesn't always kill. I mean, I'm pretty sure he won't kill even my weakest dude, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, basically, we're bringing Nadine for, first and foremost, speed break so the enemy takes half as many turns, defense break so they can take more damage overall, and her second skill also is a multi-hit. Her third skill can also push back the enemy attack bar. We're bringing Ziv because he pushes back attack bar with every attack, plus his second skill and his rage skill hit multiple times to push back the attack bar even more. We're bringing Tala just because her rage skill can do a lot of damage, especially whenever there's only one single target and it hits 3 times. Of course, Amy as well is going to be integrated in the team. I bring her everywhere, but her rage skill does 7 hits, which is pretty much a lot of very useful for this fight. And Bannon just sits there, he's there to put the attack buff on everybody so they do more damage and to heal in case someone gets into some trouble. So with all that out of the way, let's get into it, and I'll show you how to take care of it in real time. So yeah, with all these 2-wave boss fights, technically on this first wave, you could sit there and just pass turn once there's only one enemy left, and then get your rage skill up for everybody. But we don't really need to do that for this fight. As I said, it's only difficult if you don't have the right units. Like if you have a level 50 team of freaking Popo and Lakshmi and Tarak, and you have Evelyn, like, you're not going to be able to do it no matter how well built your guys are. But my dudes, even if my Ziv's only level 44 at the time, even if like everyone's just a low level, it doesn't really matter, because the whole point of the boss fight is making him not take any turns. So I think I actually want Tala to get her rage skill before I start getting too brazy and go straight into the boss fight. So we'll pass up to Tala, I think, and see if we can get some rage skill. Okay, at the start of the boss, pretty much, puts on damage ignore. Go ahead and heal up from his attacks. They can be a little bit, damaging. Go ahead. Oh, I didn't crit a single time, so I didn't get to decrease attack bar. But here's the thing. Always have speed break up, because even if he takes his turn, unlike the previous boss, he doesn't just drop off the debuffs. So if the debuff is on him, it will stay on him for the full duration of the debuff. So now, since he has speed break on him for 2 turns, we could pretty much just sit and try to put on some other debuffs. We could even push back his attack bar if we want. See if I use Nadine's third skill. He's about to take the next turn. If I use third skill and push back attack bar, he should go like all the way, behind Bannon. So now I can push in a little bit of damage. But of course, if you went behind Ziv, it would have been even more ideal, because Ziv could have pushed back the attack bar and gotten his rage skill and pushed back the attack bar even more. But for now, let's just unload Amy's rage skill and do some damage. We're already a quarter through his HP. He hasn't even gotten a second turn. Now he's gotten a second turn. He still has speed break on, mind you. So his attack bar isn't filling as fast as turn 1. We're able to use Ziv's second skill to push back attack bar even more. We even have Ziv's rage skill right now to push back his attack bar even more if we want to. Let's see if we could... well, the thing about choosing which debuffs go on the enemy is you definitely want speed break to stay on the enemy the entire time. So only use the defense break if you're sure he's not going to get a turn before you, because he was Okay, we might be pushing to this a little faster than I thought, but okay, so we did 35. We just got to do 40, 45, and 50. That's it. That's all of them. So I'll work on that. But yep, other than that, that's going to do it for me today, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.